The road to WWE Elimination Chamber in Toronto continues tonight as we stop at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. for another 3 hours of Friday Night Smackdown. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's time to talk about the blue brand, unfortunately.
It's the worst time of the week. 3 hours of blue hell, nothing more, nothing less. I mean, at least with Netflix,
Who in the blue hell are you?
At least
I'm SmackDown, buddy.
At least Netflix could end after 15 minutes, theoretically. Well, this is guaranteed free.
Yeah, you're stuck here in the UK. You put SmackDown on, you know you're here to 4 a.m, unfortunately. And I tell you what, you have to see it to believe it. See the ads that the UK, and I'm assuming the worldwide audience, have to watch during these Netflix shows. It is absolutely diabolical. You don't get it on Raw. On Raw, they just seem to show you during the commercial, but it's like they just show you the footage.
That's like the Netflix feed.
It goes to like a house show.
Yeah.
You know, it's, here's what happened. You know the way you do the picture-in-picture camera? That's what you seem to get on Raw. But see, when it comes to NXT and SmackDown, you get these really tedious loading graphics with this awful elevator music, and it absolutely sucks. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Why can't they show you clips? Moments, top 10 moments or something? Do something. I get it. There is no good moments anymore, so maybe there's no point in them showing you top 10.
Yeah, but why not show people that are actually good? When you're showing guys that look like they work in 7-Eleven.
Promote something. I'd rather than promote the next documentary or, I don't know, anything. Something.
Yeah.
Highlights for the last pay-per-view with a good fucking theme song. Something like that.
We don't have any good theme songs these days.
Well, that's true, but
something.
There's got to be something they can do anyway.
You got nothing.
There's got to be something we can talk about tonight. Valentine's Day, February 14th. Are you feeling the love of professional wrestling?
No, it's just hate these days, folks. I mean, I actually love burying it, but that's not a good thing, is it? It's really not. It's really not, folks. I wish I could like it, but it's catered to, the biggest brain-dead mongoloids in society, and unfortunately I don't fit that bill.
No, we're not JD from New York.
No, we're not. We're not like his fans. We're not like any of the. I mean, you look at Wrestle Talk, woke culture. See all these guys that have made a living off of wrestling. They've all sold it. I think most of them
have. They sold it, or are they just man-childs that
No, I think they know their audience. I think they know their audience is a bunch of brain-dead retards.
So you think JD from New York?
Well, no, I don't know him. I'm just talking about. I think the overarching of YouTubers in the wrestling community know their audience and don't want to upset them.
So they sit there and just pretend to like it.
Yeah, I know for a fact. We know for a fact, right? See if we just went all in on the Tony Khan Express and bent over for Triple H's nose, our views would go up. You're bashing Triple H, I'm unsubbing. You know what? Piss right off at the end of the day. You know what? If you can't handle the truth, then don't. You can't handle the truth, Rock. You can't win. Well, you know what? You can't win watching wrestling because you're a fucking loser if you do it.
I wish I was watching Rocky 3. Anyway, there's 3 big matches tonight. And I say big matches. I'm not even exaggerating. I guess you could say that there is, 3 important matches tonight. 3 matches that are certainly worthwhile. We have 2 elimination qualifiers and a WWE Women's Championship match. The only problem for me is Women's Championship match. Who cares? Who cares? This Tiffany Stratton run has been diabolical. I'm not just talking about her title run, which has been shit. Even though it's been short, it has been shit. But her entire run on SmackDown, she was flourishing in NXT and just got sent to the main roster and paired with this fat fuck Nia Jax, who absolutely sucks. Now I don't care how many people want to pretend she's good now because she's related to The Rock and Vince McMahon's in charge. Triple H is in charge. Fact is, see when Finny Mac was in charge, people said she was awful.
What is the gimmick, right, with people winning Rumbles, both genders, by the way, and when they come out and have promos with Tiffany or Rhea or Gunther or Cody, Why are we led to believe that those four are all going to still be champ at Mania? Why is that? Why the fuck do we do that?
Because they are.
Because they are, and that's why it fucking sucks, man. Right? You haven't gave your thoughts on this. Rhea Ripley against Io Sky, scheduled for the Raw after the Elimination Chamber, and it was announced last week, folks, which makes it a month late. Why? Well, no. When did they ever announce anything like that after a... That should be on the pay-per-view, but know what it is? Oh, we don't want to upset the story because the people in the chamber, their stories with Rhea, so we don't want to make you believe that she can actually lose the... No, it's horrific, man.
How did that match come across?
How did it... Because Io Sky got robbed by Ripley in the qualifier 2 weeks ago, and Ripley's like, well, I'll give you a shot, and then the tag match happened on Raw. It's just crap, man. No, there is no reason why that match can't happen at the chamber.
No, there's not, but I guarantee you this, Io Sky's not winning. I mean, could you get some sort of fucking triple threat, maybe, but there is not a single chance in hell.
See when wrestling was good, see when the Rumble winner won, it was, I'm going to challenge in the main event for the WWE Championship. It wasn't, I'm going to challenge in the main event of WrestleMania against you. What, midway through fucking January? I know it's February now, but WrestleMania is that far away compared to when it used to be in March. It may as well be the middle of January. It's the same distance. Why are we doing that? Well, no, seriously, why? Knowing this started first getting introduced around the early 2010s when Rock would come back part-time. You knew you were getting Rock Cena, so let's just pretty much announce it back in December, January. I'm sick of it. You know, see at WrestleMania X7, great, you know, we all remember Rock Austin, but see when Austin won the Rumble, The Rock wasn't even champion. The Rock wasn't even champion until the next pay-per-view. And even then, even when he beat Angle, right, it wasn't like Rock Austin's locked in for Mania.
No, because The Rock still had to make it to Mania.
Exactly.
And you used to get title matches on TV that could change hands. You never get title matches anymore. And when was the last... And I'm talking the titles that matter. Not that you could argue no titles matter anymore, but the titles that matter, right? How often do you actually get world title matches on TV? And when was the last time we seen a world title change? Go, name it actually.
On TV?
Aye, world title. Either WWE Championship or World Heavyweight Championship. When was the last one?
It's probably when Seth Rollins won the tournament.
Well, he didn't win that. He won that on pay-per-view.
Well, he won it in pay-per-view? Oh, fuck.
He won that in Saudi against AJ Styles.
Well, that's
a SmackDown guy that was so fucking... Here's a title for Raw because Roman Reigns is holding the others hostage on SmackDown.
No,
Raw does not have a world champion. So what are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to get a title for Raw by having a tournament with 6 Raw guys and 6 SmackDown guys, and you're guaranteed a SmackDown guy in the final. What kind of dumb fucking shit was that?
No.
And of course the SmackDown guy lost. But I mean, come on.
What I liked back in the day though as well, right?
No, I don't think that doesn't get enough hate.
No, it should get fucking... But like, talk about 2004, right? We forget about that Rumble because of a certain Benoit. He wins the Rumble, right? Did Brock Lesnar sit on the fucking sidelines for 3 months? Or did he have a great feud with Guerrero and a great moment where Guerrero wins the belt with interference with Goldberg? No, they did that because they didn't fucking have Brock sit there and do nothing.
But and you know what? See when Benoit won the Rumble, I guarantee you people thought he was actually going to be facing Brock at Mania.
Yeah.
Because he'd already tapped Brock out and Brock was... I mean, I'm trying to remember how the story went, but I'm pretty sure Paul Heyman was the GM and he was like, Benoit's never getting a shot at Brock, and then Benoit wins the Rumble, and that was like Benoit's only opportunity. Did Paul Heyman screw his number so he got number 1? Who knows? But, you know, that was like the only possible fucking way Benoit could get another shot against Brock, by winning the Rumble, and he wins it. But see if that was WWE today, it would be so predictable. Oh, we're 2 months away, but look, Benoit's earned a shot, it's Benoit Brock at Mania. But then, they fucking throw spanners in the work. You get Eddie Guerrero defeating Brock at No Way Out, and then Benoit doesn't even challenge Eddie. He goes to Raw to get involved in Shawn Michaels and Triple H's like 2-year-long feud. I mean, you talk about, like, unpredictability. There is no unpredictability now in wrestling.
No.
It's all garbage.
No, it's garbage. You know, you look at Rumbles in the past, even, like, winners, you know, you see sometimes at No Way Out, they would put their spot up on the line. Or, like, even Batista in 2014 had a feud with Del Rio.
Even in the bloody game, the old games, man, sometimes you'd win the Rumble and you'd put your Royal Rumble spot on the line.
I watched the 2010 Chamber, right? Edge, of course, won the Rumble, right? But see at the Chamber, was it the Rumble? Did Taker just keep the belt to Mania and we knew it was going to be him against Edge, or did they do a great storyline where Michaels cost Taker and then Jericho won the belt and then Jericho Edge. Jericho Edge wasn't brilliant, right? It was pretty poor, to be honest, but at least we didn't know the match in place 3 months before. Jey Uso Gunther is not a big enough fucking match to have in place 3 months before it happens, yes or no? And that's the problem.
Yeah.
See if The Rock came back and won the Rumble and we knew we were getting Rock against Cody, I'd be like, yeah, you know what, I'd like it to be a wee bit less predictable, but in 2025, getting a Rock match, we just have to accept it. But it's Jey Uso Gunther. It's a match that would happen on fucking main event, and not the main event. I'm talking the shitey show main event.
Yeah, not just...
You wouldn't even bat an eyelid.
Not just saying this because the match has already been announced, but we knew that the titles were never changing hands. See as soon as Gunther wasn't defending his belt at the Rumble, you knew that the champions going into Mania were Gunther and Cody.
Yep.
And you knew that Cody wasn't losing to Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Now, should they be the champions?
No, it's actually so, like, the WWE book is so retarded. Saturday night's main event there when Jey Uso lost to Gunther, it was so predictable. So predictable. But now going into Mania, it's so predictable that Jey Uso's going to beat him. How the fuck do they manage that?
This Gunther reign's been boring as hell. Anyway,
back to the women.
Let's talk about.
I just hate wrestling.
Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax tonight.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Everybody fucking says the truth.
Tiffany Stratton will beat Nia Jax. We know this. I mean, look, could there be outside interference? Possibly. Does she need to win clean? No. But
doesn't even need to win. Could be a DQ and she'll retain it.
She will leave SmackDown tonight with the belt.
Yep.
We know that.
Yep.
We know that.
Yep.
Right. Chelsea Green versus Naomi. Raw had the women's mid-card champion in a qualifier match, so SmackDown does the same thing, of course. I'm not going to complain about this one too much because I think at least we've seen them at least attempt to do something with the women's US title. The Intercontinental title on Raw is dead already. It was dead. It was dead before it was even won. See when it got pushed back. See when Triple H announced it for the Netflix premiere, and then they decided, oh wait, no, fuck, this ain't going on the Netflix premiere because it's not important enough. That to me killed it. And then Lyra Valkyria wins, and then doesn't even show up the next week. I mean, why is Lyra Valkyria getting some sort of bloody Roman Reigns schedule, Brock Lesnar schedule?
No, it is.
What is her excuse for not being there?
I'll tell you the excuse. It's just a ploy because they don't have fucking any writing. Oh, we just won't have you on TV.
Oh, you know what? Let's drag this out. We'll just have you backstage with some wings.
You know, they were paid buttons back in the day under McMahon, and McMahon got every fucking dime out of them. Because you know what? That's what a good business does.
10 million house shows a week. You know what I mean? Fuck me.
See, when you work the 9 to 5 life, right, and you're on a 5-day contract, you don't do 2 days, right, and then here, even though you're the manager, and we probably could do you on the show because you're a vital part of it, we're not going to have you in tomorrow. So, fuck you, but you'll still get paid for it. Triple H, what is the point of Lyra Valkyria?
I wish that happened at my work. I wish I went in and put in a decent shift, then I got the next 3 shifts off.
I know. It just doesn't work like that.
We don't want to overuse you, you know.
And the hater, shout out to the hater, he pointed this out. Why the fuck is Cody Rhodes champion complaining about his workload when you've got a guy 10 years older than him, Rey Mysterio, working every week? Why is Rey not the champ?
Yeah, no, I like the hater, shout out to him. One of the only few guys that I actually listen to talk about wrestling. But you're right. I mean, in this Cody Rhodes run, it's not like he's been flat out. How many title defenses does this guy have? Barely any.
Yep.
There's barely any house shows these days. They barely do them. How many legit title defenses has Cody Rhodes had? They're making out like the guy's been this massive fighting champion, and he's just fucking not. Very similar to when Seth Rollins won the belt and they said, I'm going to be a fighting champion, taking a dig at Reigns. Seth Rollins won the belt and barely defended it.
No.
We're in an era, right, where these people barely wrestle. I mean, how many times does Cody Rhodes just turn up with a suit on and say, hey, what do you want to talk about?
Or his new fit. Hey, Boston, I think I know what you want to talk about. Hey, Jay, fucking garbage. No, you can't have a gimmick where a guy is so tired from working.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it is ridiculous. It just goes to show that the show is catered for simpletons.
Retards! You need to be retarded.
But Yeah, or like 7 years old.
Nah.
No, I mean, it just...
Same shit.
You know, it just doesn't... Like, you can't have evolution, right? You know, oh, these guys that get private jets, limos, sleep with women, they drink, and then have them arrive in a fucking, you know, some $100 banger, man. You know, wearing, like, what the fucking oddities wear. It doesn't make sense. You can't do that.
Shelton Benjamin's mama hanging through their fucking waist or something, you know? Like, I mean,
somebody call my mama.
Scott
Steiner saying he's got the largest arms in the world, but in reality he's got
Adam Cole's fucking physique.
Adam Cole, baby. No, it's disingenuous. They're fucking liars.
They are. No wonder Triple H has got a nose that big. He's fucking lied his whole fucking life. You know what I mean? No wonder it's massive. The guy's a lying bastard. Anyway, did we give a prediction for Tiff? Well, I'm going Tiffany Stratton.
No, it's fucking mad though, right? Because see your champions of yesteryear. See at the 52 shows that your brand had, they would have had matches on at least half of them, and that's being you know, generous.
Huh?
Cody, how many matches does Cody Rhodes do on SmackDown a year? It's less than 10, easily less than 10.
Oh, aye.
And when you factor in title defences, he's had one against Solo, and that's it. And
it was on that premiere.
So
the debut episode.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous, man.
But he's tired. I'm tired, boss. You know, like I dead on. He ain't doing shit. Right, I'm gonna go.
No, but see, back in the day, though, all you hear about, like, you know, the top guys, they didn't let on they were tired. They were hungry for it. Cena, you know, he was out drinking. He was hungover, but he still went out and did that hour match with Shawn Michaels and pretended he was fine, even though he was fucked.
And that's what you want, Cody Rhodes. Pretend like what?
Yo, everyone's tired. See, I'm tired of talking this shit.
No, but why
make it a gimmick?
I don't know, man. It's if they're trying to garner sympathy for him, but it's just backfiring.
See, when you look at like sports, right? Yeah, you need to rotate your best players, right? But see the best. See in any sport.
They don't really, man. Your best.
They want to play though. They want to play. Yeah, the manager might rest them, but see if you're a tennis player, they don't want to admit they're tired. They want to fucking fight through it. Yeah, I'm in the final. I don't give a fuck. I want to win. Cody, oh, it's Mania season, guys. Yo, what's he tired about? This guy's going to have to make a fucking defence tonight too. It's in April. It's 2.5 months away.
Yeah.
I can't stand him.
You seen that clip of Gunther calling someone Barbie? Like some tough enough thing.
Tough enough, aye.
And he's like, "Oh, you know charisma," and it's like,
"Aye, what are you then?
The fuck are you to talk?"
No, but see when it's like Triple H and tough enough. Like, I mean, Triple H has got, as much as we can't stand the guy as a booker. He had everything as a wrestler.
What happened to that Triple H? By the way,
see the guy Gunther saying that too. What if he says you've got the fucking charisma of a brick wall, and that's why the ratings are shite? What's Gunther's response?
The
nipples. Oh, what you know what I mean? What's he going to say? My nipples are bigger than your nipples. I mean, what can he fucking say?
Hey, I'm going to go US champ or women's tag champ. I'll go Naomi. I mean, I hope Chelsea Green wins like that.
I think Chelsea Green will win because I just see one mid-card champion being in it.
Yeah. Right, final match. We're going to talk about final match announced. By the way, Solo Sikoa returns tonight, but he returned last week, so, I mean, who cares? And I don't really feel the need to talk about Solo, so let's just move on to the third and final match, unless you want to say anything about Solo.
He's crap, and you know what? If we are going to get a Cody Rhodes match, it appears to be it'll be with him.
Yeah, but I mean, if Cody does defend it, it's not like the title's in jeopardy.
No, I tell you what, right? We need to reel it in. We need to see Solo Sikoa.
The guy's done.
He's done, and you know what? He's only going to be further done if you have him get beat by Cody again, so don't do it.
I mean, he lost the Bloodline War thing. He lost against Roman Reigns. He lost at Survivor Series. The guys, he's no longer the new tribal chief. He's a guy leading the bootleg. You know.
I mean, if I was booking it, I would have Fatu beat him at Mania, and Solo can just become Roman Reigns like number 4 or something.
Yeah. Right, Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman, Damian Priest, Men's Elimination Chamber Qualifier. Who are you going with? And why?
Damian Priest, they're going to set up him and McIntyre at the Chamber. I mean, I think there's more in LA Knight McIntyre, personally. But, yeah, I don't see Fatu or Strowman winning. I think they're going to cost each other. I think you can guarantee to see some fucking referees and security guards out here in some capacity. There'll be a barricade spot, no doubt about it. Damien Priest, though, will pick up the victory by pinning Braun Strowman. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Damien Priest will win, and I know that Jacob Fatu won't get beat in the middle of the ring. So that's my prediction. Predictable show, guys. 2 chamber qualifiers, a title match, but not enough to get us to sit up and watch. That's for sure.
No, not enough. I think the days of me watching SmackDown are done.
I mean, I don't hate myself enough to sit up and watch 3 hours of this shite.
No.
So anyway, guys, with that said, catch you in the next one. Peace.